All right, welcome back here. We're just going to take it a straight Facebook Live. We tried to put all the fancy graphics and all that up, but the signal just won't allow us for. It's 11-8 Viera on top with Casey Morgan at the line. You didn't miss anything. We're coming off of a timeout. Set. Oh, what a block in front as Brennan Turner, the sophomore, gets up front and picture okay? Yeah, looks good. Set. Blocked. Starck. Talbot. Left-handed beak. Little push. Talbot with a dig. Starck with the set. Jonesy with the kill. Talbot, Starck, and Jonesy. And it's 13-8 Viera. They're on a 5. Well, actually, they're on a 6-0 run. Morgan at the line for all 6 points. And that, she plays it off, which you can do. Beak. Nice dig there off the block. Set. Push. Talbot. Starck. Jonesy. Deep. 14-8. Viera on top of Bishop Moore. If you're just joining us, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Beachwave Volleyball Club. For more information, check out Coach Rycroft's. And a timeout, this time by Bishop Moore, as Viera goes on quite a run at Beachwave Volleyball Club. There is Coach Wayne. And Coach Wayne and her Viera Hawks had quite a weekend this weekend over at Wiregrass Ranch as they took down several of the nation's top volleyball teams, including the 17th ranked team in the nation in Venice. Viera finished 3rd out of 86 teams in the night tournament of champions. Those 86 teams represented 13 states, and they were playing in the top national platinum division. Along the way, they beat teams from Georgia, Pennsylvania, of course, Florida. Merritt Island was there as well, but they did not play. They played in the Premier Division. Starck and Jones received all tournament awards. They combined for 112 kills, 11 aces, 90 digs, and 8 blocks in that tournament. Set. And with authority, Liam McDonald, the 5'11 junior, says, I'll end the 6-0 run, and it's 14-9. Coming up this weekend on Brevard Sports Network, you'll be able to watch 3 football games, and, you'll be able to listen to one. At the line is the libero, Lauren Vintilla, the senior. Starck, nice little one-handed set, and Beak makes the most of it. One and done for the Hornets, and it's back to the Hawks. 15-9. As the student section chants, butter fingers. Pay attention, and you call the second set, and I'll call the third. Jackson Robb is going to call set number 2. That's in. That's an ace, and it's 15-11. Viera 6-2 this season. The Hawks. Bishop Moore 3-1. Hawks ranked 8th in the state. Bishop Moore was like in the 100s, but they just need a couple more games under their belt. And once they have that, they'll be a top 20 team. They always are. Starck, Jonesy, and there to dig that out was Vintilla, and the kill, and there's Starck again, and there's Beak, and this has to go And it does go. And they're going to say a double. And Haley Beek will take a break. And to the line will go one of my favorite players, Mallory Mers. Set. Jonesy with the kill. And Jonesy, 17-11 satellite. I don't need that. That's not what I'm trying to do. I can see everything I need to right here. Mers back to the line. Little push. Talbot. Talbot again off the miscommunication there. And it's 17-12 on the side out. To the line for the Hornets goes Emily Schellenbert, the 5'7" senior. She's taller than 5'7". I'm going to tell you that right now. Bam! And Starck ends the run at 1. 18-12. Was talking to a coach in Brevard County about Izzy Starck, and I said, you know, I've seen some really great volleyball players play this sport. Lexi Denenberg, you know, I mean, the list goes on. And I said, and the coach specifically said that watching Izzy Starck play is an experience because just of her power. And we've seen it already here tonight. Sophia Jones at the line. Set. And that little drop will go as nice job there by Sophia Iglesias just to get that ball up over Starck and Barry, both 6 foot. And to the line will go Sophia Velt. And that's a nice block in front by Annika Groom. And it's 19-14, and Bishop Moore not going away just yet. Dug out there by Velt. Nice cross court, but Talbot is there. Set by Mers. Down the middle with it goes Jonesy. Set. Blocked in front by Starck. Starck bumps it. And a little dump over there by Mers. Didn't fool Bishop Moore that time. And they find the back corner with a little beat shot. And it's 19-15. Three 3-0 run here for the Hornets. Yes, indeed. Forget about it. 20-15. Yes. Penn State getting a pretty good one. Her sister's already there. Her sister, Izzy, and her sister won a state championship in Starck's freshman year. Her sister was a senior when that occurred. Now they'll get to play together 1 year at Penn State. And there's a little stuff kill, if you will. 20-17 now. And we'll get a timeout on the floor by Coach Wayne. Talking about Coach Sterrett earlier. Coach Sterrett for Bishop Moore, was a 4-year starter for the UCF Knights. She was part of the program's 3 consecutive Atlantic Sun Championships and NCAA tournament appearances from 01 to 03. She was a second-team All-ASUN performer in 03 and an ASUN All-Freshman selection in 01. Not to be outdone, of course, our very own Sarah Wayne was a star at the University of Kentucky, where she still holds the record for most kills in a match for the Wildcats. Sarah was quite an athlete at Titusville High School, where she was an outstanding tennis player and volleyball player. So not only we have 2 great coaches going at it, we got 2 great athletes going at it. Maybe we ought to just put them on the court in a little one-on-one there at the net, and let's first 1 to 15 wins. That's after they get done laughing at me for making such an absurd statement. Starck with the kill. Oh, no. No. She plays it off the rafters, which you can do, and Viera still ends up with the kill. But I'm going to tell you right now, heck of a play by Sophia Velt to stay with that play. 21-17, Starck to the line. Not sure what that chant was. Almost had it. Okay. Boy, that's a painful one. Set, block. You can play it off the block, off the net. And the Hawks do just that. Talbot. Jonesy, back corner. Little long. 21-18. And the Hornets have taken a 6-point deficit and crept to within 3 here as Anika Groom, the 6-foot junior outside hitter, to the line. Morgan on the serve, receive, and Haley Beek, referee. Oh, my. Keep that in mind right there. The referee inadvertently blew the whistle on that one. And now, as a result, they'll have to replay the point off the Beek kill. There's our good buddy down there, the R1 or the R2. Nice back set, and that's a kill. He came over and gave me one of those I know looks. Morgan to the line. Morgan, the last time she was at the line, served up 6 Viera points. They need just 3 to win set 1. Beek! Looked like a double to me on that. Starck, Jonesy, and that's in. No, it's out. Creeps just out. 22-19. Checking in for the Hornets is Lauren Ventilla, and she'll take the ball wearing the libero jersey. Anika Groom is also in. Ventilla to the line. Serve. Starck to Jonesy. Ventilla with the dig. Set here, and that finds space in the back off the hand of Leah McDonald, the 5'11 junior outside hitter. And Bishop Moore has crept to within a deuce. It's 22-20. Ventilla on the upper right portion of your screen with the serve. Morgan, Starck, and nice block, but it's out of bounds. 23-20, and the Hawks are 2 points away from a set victory, and this would be a huge set win. Viera last year took Bishop Moore to 5 sets, but couldn't get the win. And to the line to try to finish it off is Hopes Varstrom, the 5'7 senior. Varstrom with a good serve. The little dump will work. Nice play by Sophia Iglesias, and it's 23-21 as Haley Haug goes to the line. Haley Haug goes to the line. Nice receive there. Great save by Starck, too. Ventilla, Morgan, Starck cross double. Yeah, they're going to call a double on that. And it's 23-22. She's been close a couple times. That time they got her. 23-22. Talbot on a receive. Starck to Jonesy. And Jonesy tries with the kill, but Ventilla's there to dig it out. Down the line. Off the net. And nice job by Talbot to get it over. Talbot again to Beek. Haley Beek. Set here. Push. Morgan. Jonesy, back corner. And Jonesy with the back corner beat shot puts the Hawks at set point at 24-22. Every point matters in a match like this. Of course, Bishop Moore, for so many years, the nemesis of Merritt Island. But Merritt Island overcame that nemesis to win that state championship a couple years ago. This is Jonesy again. And Jonesy with the kill to finish set number one off 25-22. And we'll be back with the start of set number two. Jackson Robb to bring you that one.
Welcome back, everybody, live to the Brevard Sports Network. I'm Jackson Robb here taking over for set number two. Alan will be back for the third set, but for now, it's a Viera has the one set advantage now over Bishop Moore with a close 25-22 set win. Fantastic performance on both sides. A lot of big plays up in the net. Some big kills as well by Isabella Starck for the Hawks. And we got a great game on our hands. Set number 1 again went to Viera. So they hold the 1-0 set advantage over the Bishop Moore Hornets. As we get set to go. Back to serve to start set number 2 for Viera is Mallory Mers, the senior. Mers to serve. Good receive. Third touch to go by Sophia Iglesias. And it goes long, 1-0. The start for Viera. After the long ball by Iglesias. Back to serve again is Mallory Mers for Viera. Good serve by Mers. Another receive, this time by Annika Groom. Ball placed right in the middle. Good receive. Kill attempts coming in there by Casey Morgan. Set. Iglesias. Good receive. There's the set. And the kill for Isabella Starck. And it's 2-0, Viera. Back to serve again. Mallory Mers trying to keep this run going to start this second set of action. Mers to serve. Once again received in the middle by Groom. Back set. Iglesias down the net. Great dig there by Talbot. And that one can't be received. It's a kill for Viera off the tip. 3-0. Hawks to start the second set. That one off of Sophia Velt. And it's Mallory Mers again to serve for Viera. Mers again to serve now for Viera. That one didn't come off right. It goes in the net, service violation. 3-1 now the lead for Viera, but for the first time in the second set, the serve will be with Bishop Moore. Back to serve is number 11, Emily Schellenbert. Schellenbert to serve. Received by Talbot up towards the net. Trying to tip it over. It's blocked up front. Looked a little chaotic there, but Viera makes sure they get it over in 3. Good tip by Iglesias. Great dig by Mers. And sent over there by Viera. Third touch, big kill coming. And it goes long for Sophia Iglesias. 4-1 the lead for Viera. Now is heading back to serve. Sophia Jones. Jones getting set to serve for Viera. They lead by 3 early in set number 2. Good receive, set, kill attempt. Can't be received as the point will go to Bishop Moore and Avery Schwager. That one just an unfortunate bounce off the receive back from Mers. Received it off of Talbot. Bounced backwards and down. 4-2 the lead for Viera. Back to serve for Bishop Moore as Avery Schwager. Set by Mers. Tipped over by Casey Morgan. Set. Groom just gets over. It's tipped back into the net and down by Viera. Now 4-3 as Bishop Moore mounting a run here. Avery Schwager back to serve. 5'11 senior. Good serve there. Received by Talbot. Set by Mers. Kill attempt there by Starck. Tipped to the net. Set. Schwager drops it on the back line for the point, and we're tied up 4-4 here early on in set number 2. Bishop Moore bringing the run here to tie. Avery Schwager to serve again for Bishop Moore. Good serve there, received by Talbot, set by Mers, and the kill by Isabella Starck. And when you give her a perfect set, the power that comes off the kill is, well, almost unstoppable there for the point. 5-4 the lead for Viera. Back to serve, Amelia Talbot. Talbot serve. Received by Schellenbert. Set. kill. Was it tipped? Yes, it was. So the point for Bishop Moore. Substituting in for Bishop Moore is Leah McDonald. In for Haley Hogg. Back to serve for the Hornets, Sophia Iglesias. Iglesias serve, received by Sophia Jones, set by Mers. And the kill once again by Isabella Starck. 6'5", Viera jumps back in front, checking in for Viera. Haley Beek for Mallory Mers. And off the kill, Isabella Starck back to serve. The Penn State commit. So they get set to serve here with Starck. 6'5", the lead for Viera. Served by Starck, good receive. There's the bump set. Kill attempt by McDonald goes long. 7-5. Viera with the lead. As Isabella Starck back to serve once again. Starck to serve. Good power there. Good receive by Groom. Set. Annika Groom. Received by Talbot. Set by Starck. And the kill. Tipped, but it doesn't matter for Casey Morgan up front. And once again to serve, Isabella Starck. It's 8-5 in favor of Viera, and that's going to force a timeout out of Bishop Moore. Here again, 8-5 is the lead for Viera in set number 2, as they're looking to take a 2-set advantage here out of the gates. Good play so far by Viera, up towards the net, especially, but a lot of big, powerful kills we've seen out of Isabella Starck so far tonight. Good play by Bishop Moore as well, keeping it tight, but Viera on a little run here, causing the Bishop Moore timeout early on in set number 2. I'd like to thank our sponsor, as always, for supporting the Brevard Sports Network, Beachway Volleyball Club. You can find them at www.beachwayvolleyball.club or call them at 321-243-8456. Thank Beachwave for supporting Brevard Sports Network and Brevard County Volleyball. 8-5, the lead for Viera as Isabella Starck heads back to serve. Once again, see if Bishop Moore can end the run Viera's on now, or if the Hawks can keep it rolling. Served by Starck, goes long, and a service violation will give Bishop Moore a shot to make a run now. 8-6. Back to serve is Annika Groom, the junior for Viera. It's served by Groom, back corner. Call it out there. I don't know. That one, personally thought, dropped on that corner, but they're closer viewpoint than I am, and it's called out. So who cares what I think? 9-6 in favor of Viera. Served by Casey Morgan. Set. Kill attempt. Kept up. Starck to the corner. Jones brought it. Good receive. Now a kill attempt the other way, received by Morgan. Tip right over there. Good receive. Set back. And the kill attempt overhand by McDonald. Set. Down the line for Beek. Dig received by Bishop Moore. And a kill coming in by Leah McDonald. And it's 9-7 now. Viera holding on to a small lead, but they won set 1 by only 3. We'll see if they can hold this lead throughout this set like they did in the opening set. Back to serve for Bishop Moore, the libero, Sophia Velt. Velt serve, receive, set, and the kill attempt by Jones. Good receive on the dig. And a kill attempt right back by Bishop Moore, and Leah McDonald tipped to the net, but it drops down for the point. 9-8 now the lead for Viera as the Hornets making a comeback. Back to serve for Bishop Moore, Sophia Velt. Velt serve, received by Talbot. Set. And the kill attempt by Jones goes long, and we're all tied up 9-9 here in set number 2. Good fight by the Hornets. And back to serve for Bishop Moore, Sophia Velt. Remember last year, this matchup, a year ago, went to 5 sets. Set by Starck. Jones brings it, good receive. Third touch gets over for Schellenberg. Set, and the tip over there by Beek. Bump set, third touch goes over for Schellenberg. And Viera can't get it back up and over the net. And I believe for the first time this set, Bishop Moore with the lead now 10-9. Back to serve again, Sophia Velt for Bishop Moore. As the official here going to have a talk with the scorers table, make sure all is in order. Here ahead of the serve by Velt. As Bishop Moore holds a 1-point lead here in set number 2. Alan Zlodzinski will be back for set number 3 to bring the call. As now the officials will talk with each other here. Possibly about rotations, maybe about the last point. We shall see. (10-9) the lead for Bishop Moore. I believe they may be looking at rotations here. As the head official comes down from the stand, we'll walk back over to talk to Bishop Moore head coach Tanya Jarvis-Starrett, which leads me to believe it may be rotational. As we got a prolonged discussion here. Coach Sarah Wayne listening in. As now both coaches involved in this discussion here. 10-9. The lead for Bishop Moore here. As they look to get everything straight here, straightened out. Good on the officials here for trying to get this call right, but you got to come to a conclusion here sooner rather than later. Still early in the second set in a close match. Great back and forth game so far tonight, as Alan said earlier on. 1-5 all-time record for Viera. Their last win came back in 2019 in their matchup last year in 5 sets. Bishop Moore got the win. Again, both these coaches with playing experience of their own and plenty of coaching experience at their respective schools. Sarah Wayne for Viera, Tanya Jarvis-Starrett at Bishop Moore. As we talked about, Coach Sarah Wayne, a all-time volleyball player at Kentucky University, whereas for Coach Starrett and Bishop Moore, over down the road at UCF in Central Florida. Still looking to get everything sorted out. Still don't know for sure what the discrepancy is. I'm guessing something having to do with rotations, as it is most times. As the official will head back to the stand. And with all that sorted, now Viera with the serve. We'll see if the score changes here, because Bishop Moore was set to serve. Score does not seem to be changing. Back to serve for Viera is Brennan Turner. They trail by 1. Turner with the serve off the break. Second touch, fakes the set, sends it over. And the third touch for Viera still goes for Sophia Jones. And one way or another, we're tied up at 10. Close call for Viera. 1 point turns it into a point of their own. Brennan Turner back to serve for the Hawks. Good receive, set back. Kill attempt, tipped to the net there by Beek. And the third touch, tipped to the net again, but it's going to drop once again for Sophia Jones for another kill. Oh, sorry, I had this 12-9 is the score now. I said it was 10-10. And I was incorrect. Student section telling them they almost had it. 12-9, the lead for Viera now. Brennan Turner to serve. That one kind of floats ever so slightly long. 12-10, the lead for Viera now. Checking in for Bishop Moore, Haley Hogg. And she will be back to serve. Haug. Haug back to serve. Dropped in, good dig by Talbot. And the kill attempt there by Beek popped up in the air. Here comes the kill attempt, tipped to the net by Jones, but it drops in for the Hornets point. 12-1, or 12-11, rather, the lead for Viera still. Back to serve again for Bishop Moore, Haley Haug. About halfway through set number 2. Viera with a 1 point lead. Talbot doesn't get it off her receive like she wanted. 12-12. We're all tied up once again for the first time since 9-9. Haug back to serve again for Bishop Moore. Served by the Hornets, received by Talbot. Set by Starck. Beek with the kill attempt down the line. And it's on the line in. And Viera jumps back ahead 13-12. Here midway through set number 2, back to serve for Viera, Mallory Mers. Mers to serve for Viera, going towards that back line. Set by Haug. And the kill attempt is blocked up front by Viera. Good tip there by Bishop Moore to get it over that front blockade. Set back. Schweiger. The kill attempt doesn't matter. It goes back for Starck. And that one coming overhand there, long out of bounds. 13-13, all tied up here from Viera High School. Back to serve for Bishop Moore, Emily Schellenbert. Schellenbert to serve. Received by Talbot. And the kill attempt by Starck. Jumping a little too early, sends it into the net. 14-13, Bishop Moore jumps ahead. Back to serve, Emily Schellenbert. As the Hornets are looking to equalize the set difference at 1 here in set number 2. Schellenbert. Received by Talbot. Set back. And the kill attempt there by Sophia Jones. And third touch sent over on the bump. There's the set. Kill by Isabella Starck to tie us back up at 14 after a few miscues. Starck brings it back. Back to serve for Viera, Sophia Jones. That one goes long, and the lead point swings back to Bishop Moore, 15-14. It's a game of inches here in volleyball, and that one just a few inches off. And with that, it's a point to Bishop Moore. Back to serve, Avery Schweiger. Served by Schweiger. bump. And Casey Morgan sent over for Viera. Back set and the tip over there by Iglesias. Set. Blocked, but it's a block out by Bishop Moore. Up front was Charlotte Medique and Sophia Iglesias. They block it out of bounds. We're all tied up at 15 now. Back to serve. Amelia Talbot, rather. Back to serve for Viera. Talbot with the serve. Good receive by Schellenberg. Set. Kill attempt. Goes for Annika Groom with force there to give Bishop Moore the lead. 16-15. Back and forth here in set number 2. Back to serve for Bishop Moore is Sophia Iglesias. Iglesias serve received by Talbot. Set. And the kill attempt off the top of the net. Bounces off the net, out of bounds, and Bishop Moore now ahead by 2, 17-15. And a timeout coming from Coach Sarah Wayne here as this set grows closer and closer to its end, with Bishop Moore out front, 17-15. Once again, I'd like to thank Beachway Volleyball Club for their support of the Brevard Sports Network. You can find them online at www.beachwavevolleyball.club, or you can call them at 321 243-8456. That's 321-243-8456. 2-point lead here for Bishop Moore late in set number 2 as they look to equalize the set count 1-1 against the Viera Hawks. Top-ranked team in the state Viera is this season. See some Viera charter players in the stands. Just finished up their game against Pineapple Cove in which they won in straight sets. That game is on the Brevard Sports Network. Back to serve is Iglesias again for Bishop Moore. Received by Talbot. Low ball. Popped up, and Sophia Jones pops it over. Set by Iglesias. Sent over by McDonald. Set. And Starck sends it over. Good dig there. Fakes the jump for Medique. Groom sent it over. Third touch by Talbot goes. Set by Iglesias. Kill attempt blocked up front by Viera. Again, it's blocked, but that time it gets over and down for a Bishop Moore point. 18-15, the Hornets lead. And a lot of their points have come up front. Viera's getting a hand on it, but too much power, and it's still dropping over. Sophia Iglesias again to serve for Bishop Moore. Received by Starck. Set back. Starck. Kill attempt goes long, and the run continues for Bishop Moore. 19-15 Hornets rattle off 4 straight. Sophia Iglesias back to serve. Serve by Iglesias. Received by Starck. Set by Mers, and the kill attempt there received by Schwager. Set by Iglesias. Kill attempt now by Groom. Set for Viera. Kill attempt by Sophia Jones. Good dig by Bishop Moore. And the kill attempt that time blocked by Brennan Turner and Casey Morgan for Viera to end the run. 19-16 the lead for Bishop Moore. Back to serve for Viera. Penn State commit Isabella Starck. Starck to serve. Good dig on the receive. Set. The kill attempt tipped to the net yet again. No, it was not. As actually it bounces off the tape on the net, straight out of bounds by Bishop Moore. 19-17. The lead now for the Hornets as Starck heads back to serve once again for Viera. Isabella Starck with the serve. Dig on the receive. They keep it up. Third touch. Schwager sends it over. Set by Starck. Fakes the jump. And Morgan tried to send it over, but it was blocked right back by Bishop Moore for the point. 20-17 in favor of Bishop Moore. Back to serve for the Hornets, number 6. Annika Groom. Groom to serve. Received by Talbot. Set by Starck up front. The kill by Beek was blocked, but it's blocked right out of bounds. 20-18 now. Bishop Moore holds the lead. Viera trying to rally back. Casey Morgan to serve. Morgan to serve. Kept up by Velt. And the kill attempt there, tipped to the net by Viera. Once again, Talbot popped up. Beek with the kill attempt down the line, kept up by Bishop Moore. Third touch got to go for Groom. Good dig by Starck. Talbot set back. The kill attempt by Sophia Jones. Good dig again by the Hornets. Set right back. Velt pops it over. Set of the net by Starck. Back set, kill attempt. Back corner for Haley Beek for the point. 20-19. Bishop Moore leads by 1 late in set number 2. Casey Morgan back to serve. Casey Morgan with the serve. Receive. Back set. Kill attempt into the net by Charlotte Medique. And we are tied up 20-20. And we got timeout here by Coach Starrett and Bishop Moore. 20-20 here late in set number 2. As Bishop Moore looking to tie it up set-wise. Viera looking to take a 2-0 set advantage. Although the score may be 20-20, the outcome of this set is as unclear as it gets between Viera and Bishop Moore. Bishop Moore has led most of the way, but Viera has been the one rallying back to tie this one up. As we come out of the timeout here, 20-20. Back to serve for Viera. Casey Morgan, you really want to win this timeout late in set number 2. Morgan to serve. Good dig by Velt. Set at the net. Fakes the jump. Good kill attempt. Morgan tried to keep it up. It goes right back into the net, and the timeout is won by Bishop Moore. They take a 21-20 lead. Checking in for the Hornets is Sophia Velt, now switching jerseys, it seems like, out of the black libero jersey. And she'll send that one over long off the back line, and we're tied at 21. Back to serve for Viera. Brennan Turner, the sophomore. Turner serve received by Bishop Morris. Back set. Kill attempt by McDonald. Kept up by Viera, too close to the net. And once again, the kill for Leah McDonald. 22-21, the lead for Bishop Moore. Back to serve now is Haley Haug. Haug back to serve for Bishop Moore. They lead by 1 late in set number 2, 22-21. Haug serve received by Morgan. Set by Starck. Sophia Jones just gives it a little flick there. And the kill attempt blocked. Schellenberg tried it. And that kill attempt goes long by Iglesias. And we're tied at 22. Checking in for Viera, Mallory Mers. And these are where the set's going to be won, these last few points. Mers, remember that last set won by Viera. I believe it was 25-22. Right now it's 22-22. Mers. Serve, receive. Set. Kill attempt tipped to the net by 3 Hawks. Set. Sophia Jones with a kill attempt. Received by Velt. Set. Iglesias down the line. Received by Talbot. Mers up towards the net. It's a pop up there. Back set. Kill attempt down the line. Good dig by Viera. That was Mallory Mers. Sophia Jones down the line. It's tipped. Popped up. Back set. Kill attempt blocked to the net. But it's blocked out for Viera. 23-22. Bishop Moore jumps back ahead with a good play at the net. Back to serve for Bishop Moore. Timeout, Coach Sarah Wayne here. As they trail by one late in set number 2 as the Hawks trying to turn the tide here and win the first 2 sets. Or Bishop Moore trying to take set number 2 here. They lead 23-22 for Viera. They would have to win the next 3 points rather to take this set without overtime. If Bishop Moore takes any of the points, we will have overtime this set because you got to win by 2. There's a big point here for Viera. Coach Sarah Wayne, calm, collected, talking to her team. Not trying to, put any pressure on them. We come out of the timeout, 23-22 in favor of Bishop Moore late in set number 2. Coming out of the timeout, whoever wins this timeout, if Viera wins it, we're tied at 23. Bishop Moore wins the timeout, it's set point. So either way, it's a big point and a big play coming out of the timeout. Back to serve for Bishop Moore. Emily Schellenbert. Schellenbert the serve, received by Talbot. Set by Mers. And Starck with the kill attempt. It's tipped. Hold on. So I don't know if they called it tipped or on the line. I think it would have gone long. Regardless, point to Viera. 23-23. Late in set number 2. Sophia Jones to serve. Big point coming up here for whoever can get it. Jones. Into the net. Service violation. Set point for Bishop Moore, but they got to get this point or it'll be overtime. Set point for Bishop Moore here in set number 2. Back to serve. Avery Schwager. Checking in for Bishop Moore. Charlotte Medique. Set point for the Hornets, trying to tie the set count up 1-1. The serve. Dig by Talbot goes right over on the first touch. Set. The kill attempt goes long, and we're tied at 24. Overtime in set number 2. Got to win by 2. Back to serve for Viera. Amelia Talbot. (24-all). Talbot serve towards the sideline, kept in, set back, down the line. Good job popping up. Kill attempt there by Morgan. Receive. Kill attempt gets just over. It was tipped to the net, back into the net and down. 25-24, set point again for Bishop Moore. Checking in for the Hornets, Leah McDonald. Back to serve. Sophia Iglesias again with set point, but if they don't get the point, they'll be tied back up. Iglesias received by Talbot. Set. Starck goes long, and Bishop Moore takes set number 2 here at Viera. 26-24 in overtime, and our set count tied 1-1.
All right, tied at a set each here on Brevard Sports Network. Jackson Robb with an outstanding job on set number 2. He'll be back for set number 4. You okay? Okay. 25-22. That one 26-24. Viera never really tried. Well, I shouldn't say tried. Viera never really got in sync to be able to put together runs in that particular set there as they did in set number one. If you remember back in set one, they went on 6.8-point runs. Couldn't do it that time. Bishop Moore played some outstanding defense up front at the net, kind of limiting the Hawks' power up front with Starck and Jones, and in fact forced some attack errors from both, and were able to take the set, but took everything Jones had. Or I said Jones, Bishop Moore. I don't know why I said Jones. I was down there talking to somebody about Jones football. Took everything Bishop Moore had to win that set. So we'll see here. They can build on the momentum from that. Coach Tanya Starrett, of course, 4-time state champ, the Hornets. And we are ready to go here for the third set. It'll be Starck, Morgan, Sophia Jones. Brennan Turner's out there. And Mallory Murs. And Tori Berry. And coming in will be Amelia Talbot, the libero. And for Bishop Moore, 7-4. And 11 up front, that is Avery Schweiger, Sophia Iglesias, and Emily Schellenberg. And in the backcourt, checking in is going to be Sophia Velt, as well as number 5, Haley Haug. And number 6, Annika Groom. And we are set to get underway here. Third set action. Talbot with the serve receive. Big kill down the line by Sophia Jones, and that is exactly what the Hawks were looking for to start set number 3 here. Looking to get out in front and stay there to put the pressure on for a fourth set. Jonesy, one of the best servers in the county, set. Nice block in front by Murs, or check that, that's Starck and Tori Berry up front, and we're tied at 1 now. Heck of a match we have here between these two. Set to serve is going to be Emily Schellenberg. Schellenberg, big jump serve. Jonesy with the receive. Murs sets. Wow, what a block up front that time by Sophia Iglesias on Izzy Starck. And it's 2-1 Bishop Moore. The Hawks looking for their first win over the Hornets since 2019. Dropped a 5-set thriller to Bishop Moore. 1 year ago today, that match was played on September 6, 2022. Free ball, set for Starck, and it's deep, 3-1. Schellenberg again. Jonesy with the receive, Murs cross court, and that'll be a kill for Casey Morgan, and it's 3-2. As Morgan with the kill, and to the line goes the libero, Amelia Talbot. Talbot. Schellenberg with the receive, and that's deep, and it's tied at 3, second set. Third set, 3-3. Oh, what a job up front that time by Mers. That was headed right for the net. Didn't matter as Bishop Moore gets the kill, but Mers steered the ball off the net and at least gave, they gave that point to Bishop Moore, so it's actually 5-2. My apologies, 5-2, Bishop Moore, third set. And this is what I wanted to see the Hawks do here. This is a match they really, really want here tonight. And that's going to be 50-50, won by Bishop Moore, and it's 6-2. Not the start Coach Wayne was looking for here. As Avery Schweiger will serve. That's it, out. 6-3. We good? Checking in will be Haley Beek. Mallory Mers will have a seat. Tell you what, Coach Wayne's got it. I wouldn't want to be Coach Wayne. The decisions that she has to make with the rotations. And the players that have to come on, come off, come on, come off. Nice block. Morgan again, and again, Bishop Moore is equal to the task. Talbot with a great dig. Morgan, one more. Oh, what a dig. The old hand on the floor dig by Haley Haug. And it'll result in a Bishop Moore point. That's Haley Haug's point right there. She'll check out. But my, oh my, what a dig for Haley. 7-3, Bishop Moore. As I said, people that looked at this today and said, well, Bishop Moore's 3-1. They're ranked in the hundreds. Well, that's only because they haven't played enough games yet. This is a perennial state contender year in and year out. And they look to be again this year. What a dig there by Starck, but to no avail. 8-3, and coach wants a timeout. And I don't blame her here as Bishop Moore is off and running here in set number 3. We'll be right back here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, welcome back. I'm going to tell you what, Coach Wayne, that was not a I'll just say this. Beak, you could hear, and it works, you could hear that huddle from up here where we are. She was not very happy with her team there. It wasn't a chastising she delivered. It was more of a loud, very loud encouragement she gave them. But I don't think I've ever heard Coach Wayne that loud before. Oh, what a dig there by Starck. And it's 9-4. Coming up Friday night on the Brevard Sports Network. 3 games you'll see, 1 you'll hear. I'll be down in South Florida for St. Thomas and Cocoa. That's the one you'll hear. That's an audio cast only. And a lot of people say, well, nobody watches an audio cast. Oh, yes, you do, to the tune of 6,000 of you last year. So we'll be back down in St. Thomas again, back at St. Thomas again Friday night. And the 3 you'll be able to watch. One will take place right here at Viera High School. as the Rockledge Raiders look for their first win of the season. The Viera Hawks look for their first win in since 2021, as they will host Rockledge. You'll also see Satellite and Melbourne, and you'll see Centennial at Heritage. Coming up tomorrow night, JV football action. It's the Heritage Panthers week. That's an ace, and it's 10-4. It's Heritage Panther week. And you'll see Heritage take on Viera tomorrow night here on Brevard Sports Network. So it's 10-4. And I tell you what, Bishop Moore running away with the second set here as Annika Groom is at the line. Morgan bump set to Jones. Oh, that's a great block up front. Haley Beek. And it's 10-5. I'm not making any excuses for Viera, but they just played 6 matches over the weekend. And in the night tournament. And came out third in the Platinum Division out of 86 teams in 13 states. Nice dig by Starck off the wood, and the miscommunication there by Starck and Jones leads to another Bishop Moore point, and it's 11-5. And to the line goes Sophia Velt there. Set, Jonesy! And right at Velt, and that's a kill right down the middle from Leah McDonald. And right now, Viera just can't find the proper place on the floor, because Bishop Moore is certainly, as they say in baseball, hitting them where they ain't. And Velt to the line. Talbot, Starck. Nice kill. Leah McDonald again, and it's 13-5. And there's no rhythm right now with Viera. They're out of sync, not of sorts, but completely. Talbot again, Starck again. Beek, the left-hander, ends the three-point run for Bishop Moore, and it's 13-6 now. The lead is 7 as Mallory Mers will go to the line. Set fingertips, Morgan, Mers, Starck, and Izzy Starck splits the middle, and there's a 2-point run. Taking in increments here as one of the best at the line with the ball in her hands, Mallory Mers. Bishop Moore and Viera tied at a set apiece, but set number 3, all Hornets. That's out on the service error, and it's 14-7, 2 touchdowns and a field goal. 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points for the Hornets, 1 and 1 for Viera. My goodness, how in the world did Velt get a hand on that? Push back, and that's out of bounds. That'll be a point. It'll be 14-8. Jonesy to the line. She's pointing. This will go back left here, likely. And it does. Too deep. And it's Viera just can't get a rhythm. So if they don't turn something around here in set number 3, they'll have to win it in 5. Dug up by Jonesy. Starck blocked big time in front by the duo of Avery Schweiger and Annika Groom. And it's 16-8. And it's unusual, but Coach has taken her second and final timeout here of set number 3. So let's take a peek here. Coach Wayne put this schedule together this year against, you'll notice there are a lot of teams on this schedule. Well, not a lot because they didn't get beat a lot last year, but that every team that beat Viera last year is on their schedule this year. It's kind of like a revenge tour this year for them. Bishop Moore, one of those teams, 365 days ago, beat Viera in a thrilling 5-setter. So it's now or never for Viera here, or it'll be a quick exit for me as Jackson takes back over here in set number 4 with an opportunity to call a winning match for Bishop Moore. They take the rest of this set. They're up 16-8, make it 17-8, and again, serve receive is the biggest part of this game. Every coach will tell you that. And Viera just not doing a good job with that here in the 3rd set. And it's cost them. The lead is 9. That's a free ball. And taking advantage of it is Annika Groom. Again, the serve receive hurts them. 18-8. Sophia Jones will check out, and checking in is Adriana Salinas. Defensive specialist, the senior. And they go right after her. She's equal to the task. Starck. Haug. And that one goes off from Mers. Nice job by Mallory. But a free one here for Bishop Moore. Set. And a kill. And it's 19-8. No more timeouts. As Taylor Christensen, the junior middle, comes in. At the line is Emily Schellenbert, the outside hitter. Schellenbert, Salinas, Mers, Morgan, and Viera with the kill. 19-9, the lead is 10. 3rd set here. We're not freezing, are we? I am on my iPad, but I think it's just the iPad. Yeah. That's out. Oh! Now Viera's got to take advantage of this because that was out. A gift is granted, 19-10. Back set here. Great kill by Sophia Iglesias. 20-10. I didn't think I'd be handing these back to you so fast. I kind of like doing it this way. It gives me a chance to rest my voice. Starck, it's long, 21-10. It's the 4th attack error off the right hand of Starck here in this 3rd set. So, obviously, collectively, the Hawks have got to clean some things up here as we approach the 4th set. They are ranked 8th in the state, is Viera, after their weekend in Wiregrass Ranch. She overjumped it, 21-11. Starck to the line, looking to cut into this 10-point 3rd set deficit. Starck is listed at 6 foot, but Jackson, I think it's a safe bet to say, it's just a tad taller than that. Nice block. Good pick off the net there by Brennan Turner. Free ball here. Starck sets it for Morgan, and Morgan will drop it in. A little campfire there. 21-12. The lead is 9. Starck continues to serve for Viera. Down here playing Ring Around the Rosie. That's funny. Haley Beek with the kill attempt. Set. Iglesias. She gets it. Oh, no. It goes deep. 21-13. The lead is 8. So, little run here by Viera. They need a few of them here. And Bishop Moore says, I've seen enough of that. We'll peek into the Bishop Moore huddle here this time around as we take the opportunity to tell you about Beach Wave Volleyball Club. It's so much more than just volleyball. It's teaching the sport. It's learning the sport. It's being able to give back. And Coach Rycroft does all of that with Beach Wave Volleyball Club. For more information, check her out online at beachwavevolleyball.club. We'd also like to thank Global Polygraph Analysis. Wouldn't it be great if we lived in a world where everybody told the truth? Well, we don't. So, if you have a company, right? If you need polygraph analysis, GPA2019.com. Right? Wouldn't it be nice if we just lived in a world that people didn't lie, cheat, or steal? Well, we don't. I mean, to the point, right? All right, here we go. 21-13. Let's see who wins the timeout. Will it disrupt the 4-point run here of Starck and the Hawks? She's at the line. Up front is Brennan Turner, Morgan, and Beek. And that's deep. And it does indeed disrupt the rhythm. 22-13. Nice timeout by Tanya Starrett for Bishop Moore. And that'll end the 4-point run as Sophia Iglesias will go to the line. Iglesias, Talbot, Starck, nice back set. That was going deep. Break here for Viera off the yellow rafter. And that's this has got to go. It does, but it's in. What a shot. An unbelievable shot by Starck. She placed that all the way across the court and drops it in. 22. Morgan. This is Iglesias. Little push. Starck, Talbot. Beek! Blocked. But Starck is there with the dig. This is trouble. Be a free one here. Set by Iglesias. And finished off nicely by Leah McDonald. 23-14. Bishop Moore leads it 2 points away from taking a 2-1 lead and putting the Hawks on the brink of a must-win. Talbot with the serve, receive, Starck to Jonesy. You won't stop Sophia Jones with a head full of steam like that. 23-15, the lead is down to 8. And to the line will go Brennan Turner, the middle sophomore. Nice block. Jonesy again, and Jonesy with her second straight kill, and it's 23-16. The lead is 7. No timeouts for Viera. 1 left for Bishop Moore. And Bishop Moore's going to take it. This time we'll peek into the Viera huddle as we tell you about some of our other great specialists. How about Rich's Auto Tech? Home of the million-mile warranty. Rich's Auto Tech, located down on 39 North Irwin Avenue in Melbourne. You can visit them online. Set that appointment today. Rich's Auto Tech is hometown auto care you can trust. www.richesautotech.com. As who sang that song? Jerry, can't remember who sang the song, but I'm going to take it from the movie Smokey and the Bandit. Viera Hawks got a long way to go and a short time to get there as they trail this 23-16 here in set number 3. That's going to eat me up the rest of the night. I appreciate that. Thank you. It was Hope Farstrom with the serve. Jerry Reed, that's right. And it's set point for Bishop Moore. Jerry Reed. And they got a real long way to go now. Serving for the set is Sophia Velt, the 5'7" senior. Jonesy with a kill attempt. And that is a point for the Hawks, 24-17 here. They can really start to, I still think they need 3 good points to get inside of the head a little bit of Bishop Moore. They can't push this to 20. Then it'll be over. Great analysis, Alan. Off the fingertips. Nice save up front. That was headed out. Iglesias back set. Blocked in front. Nice dig by Talbot. Mers. Jonesy. Little pop shot there. But Schellenberg is there. And Mers with the dig. Starck! That one through Viera Boulevard. And it's 24-18. The lead is 6. Mers from the line. And there it is, set number 3 to Bishop Moore. We'll be back with the 4th set. Jackson Robb will call that here on Brevard Sports Network.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the Brevard Sports Network as we get set for a big make-or-break set number 4 from Viera High School. I'm Jackson Robb, as it is 2-1 in favor of Bishop Moore as the Viera Hawks got to come back and force a 5th set for possibly the 2nd straight year on the very same day. A year ago, they lost in the 5th set to Bishop Moore. I think for Viera, you can't break down. You got to control what's controllable, not make mistakes. And, number one, we've seen Bishop Moore ever since that first set not give him anything easy. Viera's got to go take it here in this set. Served by Mers, and we're underway in the 4th set. Kill attempt blocked up front by Viera. By Sophia Jones, who will now tip it down in open space for the kill. 1-0 to start this set for Viera. And that's just simply putting the ball where there is nobody to receive it. Back to serve again, Mallory Mers. Hawks lead at 1-0. Mers with the serve, dropped in, good receive by Sophia Velt. Set, kill attempt, tipped to the net. Set back, Starck goes long, 1-1. It's been a little bit of an issue down the stretch for Viera these last few sets as those big kill attempts just sailing them long. Got to be able to pinpoint those. Bishop Moore back to serve, Avery Schwager. Back set, kill attempt there by Sophia Jones. And oh my, she brought the hammer on that one. 2-1 the lead for Viera now to start set number 4. That one was tried to be received. It bounced off the receiver all the way into the stands. 2-1 lead for Viera. Back to serve, Sophia Jones. Jones to serve. Good receive by Schwager. Set. Sent over by Emily Schellenberg. Set. And the kill by Izzy Starck. 3-1 the lead for Viera. That's what I said. You just got to be able to pinpoint those kills and they will fall. And Viera gets it right there. Sophia Jones back to serve. Viera looking to force 5. Bishop Moore looking to get a big win here in 4 sets. That one, perfect placement in the back corner by Jones for the point and the ace. 4-1 Viera with the lead and a hot start here in set number 4. Back to serve for Viera, Sophia Jones. Off the ace, received by Velt. Back set. Iglesias sends it over, received by Talbot. Back set by Mers. Kill attempt by Sophia Jones. Tipped to the net, but they can't keep it up. It's a kill for Jones and Viera. Hot to start the 4th set. They lead it 5-1. They're determined to force a 5th set. Bishop Moore just got to get possession here soon as it's Sophia Jones back to serve. Jones to serve, just gets over the net, received by Groom. Back set, kill attempt by Iglesias, tipped up in the net by Taylor Christensen. Set, kill attempt blocked back by Charlotte Medique and Sophia Iglesias for the point. 5-2 now the lead for Viera. Checking in for Bishop Moore, Leah McDonald. Back to serve for Bishop Moore is Sophia Iglesias. 5-2 the lead for Viera here in set number 4. Served by Iglesias, back corner, received by Jones. Set. And the tip over by Morgan. Set by Velt. McDonald. Kill attempt there. Good received by Jones. Back set. And they're going to call a double, I believe, on Viera. And the points continue for Bishop Moore. 5-3 the lead for Viera here in set number 4. Back to serve again is Sophia Iglesias. Served by Iglesias. Received by Talbot. Back set, Morgan sends it over. Set by Iglesias. Groom with the kill, back line in. 5-4 now the lead for Viera as Bishop Moore rattling off a good run. And Viera's got to cut off these runs before Bishop Moore jumps ahead. Sophia Iglesias back to serve. Iglesias looking to tie this one up early in set number 4. Serve received by Talbot. Set by Mers. The kill attempt by Starck popped up Bounce around in the rafters. Velt. Kill attempt tipped to the net by Viera. And it goes out of bounds. 5-5. We're all tied up here in set number 4. 4 straight points for Bishop Moore to tie it up. And Bishop Moore's got to keep this run going as long as they can to open this one up early. Sophia Iglesias here. 5-5 as she's at the service line. Going towards the sideline there. Set. Morgan. Kill attempt blocked out by McDonald and Medique. 6-5. Viera takes the lead. Checking in for Viera, Brennan Turner in for Taylor Christensen. Back to serve for Viera, Amelia Talbot. Talbot back to serve. Received by Velt. Set by Iglesias. Back set, kill attempt by Groom. Tip to the net, and it drops for the point, and the kill. 6-6. Our score is tied again. Checking in for Viera, Adriana Salinas for Sophia Jones. Back to serve for Bishop Moore, Annika Groom. Groom serve, received by Talbot. Set by Mers, fake jump. Tipped over by Morgan. And popped up by Schellenberg, sent right over. Fakes the set, Mers gets it over, but that tape limited it. McDonald kill attempt, sent right back over by Morgan. It's a frenzy on Viera's side to keep the ball up. Casey Morgan gets it over. Set by Iglesias. Fakes the jump. McDonald with the kill. Tipped at the net. Bishop Moore jumps ahead 7-6 here in set number 4. Back to serve for Bishop Moore, Annika Groom. Once again, the Hornets take the lead for the first time here in set number 4. Groom to serve. Received by Talbot. Set. Fake jump, kill attempt, great dig by Annika Groom. Velt sends it over, set, back, big jump, Morgan goes long, no contact, and Bishop Moore jumps ahead 8-6. Seems like Bishop Moore is just playing fundamental volleyball right now, waiting for Viera to slip up, and that's when they're capitalizing. Annika Groom to serve again for the Hornets. Groom drops in, received by Salinas. Set. And tipped to the net there on the kill attempt by Starck. Velt sends it back. McDonald right over the middle. Salinas pops it up. Set by Mers. Kill attempt dropped for a kill by Brennan Turner. 8-7. Viera keeping it close. Checking in for Viera. Haley Beek for Mallory Mers. Back to serve for Viera. Izzy Starck. Back to serve for Viera. Isabella Starck. They trail by 1. Starck right over the middle. Receive. Set by Iglesias. Back. McDonald blocked to the net. Beat keeps it up. Morgan drops it in. Set by Velt. Back. Kill attempt. Goes out. Hits Coach Sarah Wayne. And it's 8-8. All tied up again. Back to serve for Viera again. Izzy Starck trying to give Viera the lead back. Later received by Velt. Set by Iglesias. And the big kill attempt received by Starck goes right back over, and the free ball is killed. But they're going to call a lift on Bishop Moore. So the big play gets overturned. 9-8, Viera with the lead. And for the first time since probably the first set, that student section back at it. 9-8, the lead for Viera. Izzy Starck to serve. Good receive. Set. McDonald with the kill attempt can't be received by Starck, and it's tied 9-9 as Leah McDonald brings the kill for Bishop Moore. Back to serve for Bishop Moore, Sophia Velt. All tied up 9-9 here in set 4. Velt. Received by Talbot. Set. Back. The kill by Casey Morgan goes long. 10-9, the lead by Bishop Moore. Velt to serve. Received low by Morgan. Set. Beek gets it over. Velt. There's the set back. And Schellenbert's kill attempt out of bounds. 10-10. We're all tied up as this one point for point right now. Checking in for Viera, Sophia Jones. Back to serve, Casey Morgan. Morgan with the serve. Set by Iglesias. And the kill attempt by McDonald. Received. Set back, third touch, got to go for Sophia Jones, and it's out of bounds. Bishop Moore jumps back ahead, 11-10. Nearing the halfway point here in set number 4. Bishop Moore with a 1-point advantage. Back to serve for Bishop Moore, Haley Haug. Haug to serve. Can't be received by Talbot. 12-10. Bishop Moore takes the lead. And I understand it's only 2 points, but Viera's got to kill this right now, because this is where Bishop Moore in the midpoint of these sets has been able to just run away, and that cannot happen here in set number 4. Haley Haug to serve. Bishop Moore leads by 2, 12-10 in set number 4. Haug, serve. Good receive. Set. And the kill attempt by Sophia Jones, tipped to the net by Schwager. Back set, Schwager again at the kill on the back line, and it's 13-10 Bishop Moore. They lead by 3. Back to serve again for Bishop Moore, Haley Haug, and it's a timeout for Coach Sarah Wayne here midway through set number 4. Bishop Moore ahead, 13-10. Coach Wayne looking to kill this as it is. I'd like to thank our main sponsor here once again, Beachway Volleyball Club. You can find them find more information for yourself online at www.beachwayvolleyball.club, or you can call them at 321-243-8456. Club director Michelle Rycroft, plenty of experience in the volleyball field. Current head coach over at O'Galley High School. Timeout here by Coach Sarah Wayne midway through. Set number 4, her Hawks trail by 3. No ifs, ands, or buts. They have to win this set to send it to 5. As Bishop Moore with the set advantage, 2-1. And we'll see what they bring out of this timeout. It's got to be a big timeout to win for the Hawks. 13-10, Bishop Moore leads midway through set number 4. Back to serve for Bishop Moore, Haley Haug, as she's carried this run to the lead for Bishop Moore. Haug to serve. Received by Talbot. Set by Starck. And the kill by Haley Beek. And just like that, out of the timeout, Viera kills the run. It's 13-11 in favor of Bishop Moore. Back to serve for Viera, Brennan Turner. Turner serve, received by Groom. Set, tipped over by Iglesias. Set by Starck. Sophia Jones down the line, popped up. Velt, set, and tipped right over by Groom. Set, and the kill attempt by Sophia Jones, tipped up at the net. Good fake by Iglesias for the point. Fakes the set, drops it over, 14-11. The lead for Bishop Moore. Back to serve, Emily Schellenbert. Schellenbert serve, received by Talbot. Set by Starck, right down the line by Haley Beek. It drops in for the point. Viera going to take possession back. 14-12, Bishop Moore leads, checking in, and back to serve for Viera, Mallory Mers. Mers to serve. Good receive. Set. Tipped right over by Iglesias. Set by Mers, and the kill by Izzy Starck. If they can get a clean setup to Starck 9 times out of 10, that kill is not even going to be touched. Mallory Mers to serve. Bishop Moore leads by 1, 14-13. Viera rallying back out of the timeout, trying to make it 3 straight points to tie it. Mers to serve. Receive up towards the net. Set back by Iglesias. And the kill attempt by Schwager. Receive. Kept up by Viera. Starck back corner. Out of bounds. 15-13. Bishop Moore with the lead. As of right now, 10 points away from the win for Bishop Moore. Viera needs to rally. Back to serve Bishop Moore. Avery Schwager. The serve received by Talbot towards the scoring table. Mers keeps it up. Sophia Jones gets it over. Set, back, Groom, kill, tip to the net. Talbot sends it up in the air. Kept up by Starck towards the net. And the last touch by Jones into the net. 16-13. The lead for Bishop Moore. Back to serve again, Avery Schwager. Big time plays here for both teams. Schwager, the serve. Goes long, good call by Talbot not to touch it. 16-14. The lead for Bishop Moore. Back to serve for Viera, Sophia Jones. Sophia Jones to serve. They trail by 2. Back towards the sideline. They kept it in. Pop up Iglesias. Drops it. Good receive. Set by Mers. And a fakes the kill attempt. Just tip over. No call. Missed call there by the officials. Doesn't matter. We play on. Morgan. Down the line, popped up. It's going to drop, and the ball doesn't lie on that one. 16-15, Viera leads by 1. And, they missed that one. Viera gets the point anyway. You get off with that one. Back to serve for Viera. Sophia Jones, they trail by 1. Received by Velt. Set, back. Just a little tip there by Iglesias into the net, and we're tied 16-16 here in set number 4. Timeout, Bishop Moore, as we're all tied up late, or midway through rather, set number 4. Timeout by Coach Starck. And man, this one, it's going to be back and forth to the end here. It's going to be able it's going to be up to who is able to capitalize down the stretch. Whether that's Viera or Bishop Moore, we're yet to know. 9 points away, possibly from one of these teams, either 5 sets for the second straight year, or it'll be Bishop Moore knocking off Viera in 4 sets. They just have to wait and see here. Come out of the timeout. It's going to be a big point to win the timeout and possibly start a run that could set up the win. So here we go, out of the Bishop Moore timeout. It'll be a Viera serve. Coach Sarah Wayne not ready yet, but the timer's going to run out here. Tied at 16 here in set number 4. Back to serve for Viera, Sophia Jones. Jones to serve out of the timeout towards the end line there. Tipped over by Iglesias. Good job keeping it up by Bishop Moore. Set. Morgan blocked. Out. Viera takes the lead back out of the timeout. 17-16. And Viera come back to take the lead here. Back to service. Sophia Jones once again. Sophia Jones to serve. Power behind that one. Set by Velt up towards the net. Groom sends it over. Tipped up in the net. Talbot pops up in the kill attempt, and the kill by Starck all the way up to the upper deck. 18-16 Viera. Sophia Jones looking to continue the run from the service line. Great perseverance by Viera. Sophia Jones to serve. Once again, received by Schellenberg. Set by Iglesias, and the kill. No one to receive it from Medeki. 18-17, Viera leads. Checking in for Bishop Moore, Leah McDonald. And that's just no one there to position to take it. Back to serve for Bishop Moore, Sophia Iglesias. Iglesias to serve. Good receive. First touch over. Free ball. They can't kill it. Great dig by Viera. Groom. Kill attempt. Blocked down. And Bishop Moore not phased. They get it back for the kill. 18 all here in set number 4. What a battle. Back to serve for Bishop Moore. Sophia Iglesias. Tied at 18. Received by Talbot. Set. Back. Kill attempt goes long by Starck, and Bishop Moore jumps back ahead. Coach Wayne wanting the tip. Everyone calling for the tip. And Viera is going to have a talk with the official about this one. This is a huge point. This is for the lead. Late in it, the call on the court is point Bishop Moore on the kill going out. Viera challenging that it was tipped by Bishop Moore. And the official agrees. 19-18 Viera. Bishop Moore immediately challenging right back. Student section letting them hear it. And the point stays with Viera. They take the lead now 19-18. Coach Starrett not happy with that one whatsoever. And they're not done yet. Coach Starrett really unhappy about this one. Yes, absolutely. Nope. Point stays with Viera. So the call's overturned. 19-18 Viera leads. Amelia Talbot to serve with the lead. Receive. Set. McDonald kill attempt. Tip to the net. Viera gets it. Set. The kill by Starck, and Viera leads by 2. 20-18. You talk about that pivotal overturn. Now that could have tied the game. Instead, Viera leads by 2. Timeout, Coach Starrett and Bishop Moore, as Viera leads 20-18 late in set number 4. Viera's student section found their confidence again once the Hawks took the lead, I'll tell you that. I mean, I respect the student section for knowing when they're down, and then when they're up, making sure that the other team knows they're up. It's embarrassing when student sections go all out, you know, if they are losing, and now they have the lead in a pivotal point. Now that's your time to shine. Huge timeout here. Whoever wins this timeout could end up winning the set. Even if, you know, Bishop Moore takes, they're still down by 1, but you can start a run here late. Viera could go up by 3 with a point, and you can tell the energy shifting a little bit here back to the Viera Hawks. 20-18, Viera leads late in set number 4. Back to serve is Amelia Talbot. Talbot to serve. They lead by 2. Big timeout here. Set by Iglesias. Kill attempt by Groom. Can't be received by Mers. And it is a kill right out of the timeout by Bishop Moore. 20-19. Viera holds a 1-point lead here in set number 4. Annika Groom to serve for Bishop Moore. Groom to serve. Good dig by Talbot. Set. And the kill by Starck puts Viera ahead again by 2. 21-19. Beak checks in for Viera. Back to serve for the Hawks. Izzy Starck. They lead 21-19. Starck, receive, set. McDonald, kill, free ball. Knocked back down by Bishop Moore. Viera keeps it up. Beak down the line. McDonald sets it up. Out of bounds. Viera leads by 3. 22-19. 22-19. Izzy Starck. Received by Velt. Set by Iglesias. Back set. McDonald received. Set up by Talbot. Beak. The kill attempt received by Velt. Set up at the net by Iglesias. Kill blocked. Out of bounds. Set point for Viera. 24-19. Back to serve. Izzy Starck. Oh, sorry, 23-19, not quite set point yet. But still, Viera with a 4-point lead. Kill attempt blocked again up front by Brennan Turner and Casey Morgan. Now it's set point, 24-19. Here we go, back to serve again. Izzy Starck, set point for the Hawks, trying to force a fifth. Starck. Received, set, and the kill attempt by McDonald off that backboard. That one can't be returned. 24-20, still set point for Viera, but a crucial switch now for Bishop Moore. Sophia Velt to serve, and they got to get 4 straight points here to force overtime. Velt to serve. Set point received by Talbot. Set. The kill attempt by Peak is blocked. It drops down again. Another point. No! Out on the block, and we're going to a fifth set. Viera wins it 25-20. Alan Zlarzinski will be back on the call for set number 5.
One year ago today, these two teams went to 5 sets, and it was the Hornets of Bishop Moore that came out victorious. Can the Hawks come out and get to 15 first and defeat Bishop Moore for the first time since 2019 and just for the second time in 7 tries in program history? We'll find out here coming up in just a minute, but I'm going to take the headset off, talk to my partner here, Jackson Robb. And Jackson, you know, I mean, every sport is a team effort. I get it. But, this is the first time I've got to see Izzy Starck play in person. And every time, with the exception of some attack errors tonight, and nobody's perfect, man, she is some kind of player.
Yeah, I mean, from the service line to a lot of those kills, I mean, she has made a huge difference for Viera, immediately coming in here, making a lot of those big plays. Her and Sophia Jones also playing well off of each other up towards the net. She's made some good plays at the net, a lot of good plays at the service line. She was back there that led Viera down the stretch. She's made a big impact tonight, and Bishop Moore is going to have to account for that in this 5th set.
Yeah, no doubt. She is simply one of the best I've ever seen play the game. And, I've only been covering volleyball, high school volleyball, for about 7 years, I'd say now. And seriously, and what I mean seriously is even watching college volleyball, and I watch college volleyball religiously now for the last 3 or 4 years. And I tell you what, she's a special player, and the Viera Hawks are certainly state championship contenders. And what I want to see here from a player like Izzy Starck is take over mode. This is a 5th set. It's a deciding set. And players like Starck in any sport, they take over here. This is where they step up and take over. So I'm interested to see how that works out here, because skill set wise, she can do it all. Jackson mentioned her and Sophia Jones, and Mallory Mers and her play. It's like they've been playing together for years out there. So as we get set for set number 5, The two teams have alternated them. Viera took the first. No, actually, they have not alternated them. Bishop Moore took the middle two and took that third set in dominating fashion. And Viera came back to win the fourth here. And now we go to a fifth and deciding set. We play to 15. And for the Hawks, it'll be Taylor Christensen, Sophia Jones, Mallory Mers, Izzy Starck, Amelia Talbot, and Casey Morgan. And for Bishop Moore, 5, 13, and 11 is Haug, Velt, and there's an ace by Schellenberg to start. And up front is 6, 7, and 4. That's Schweiger, Groom, and Iglesias, who's had quite a night herself. 1-0. Set by Mers. And Sophia Jones, nearly a double there. Mers, nice block, and that'll be a kill by Starck. And we're tied at 1. To me, I always say the key to the third set is the first one to 10. Just like, you get to 10 and you feel like you're in the driver's seat. So it's 1-1, fifth set. Sophia Jones at the line. She'll be coming out of the left side of your screen. Nice block, but it goes out of bounds off of Starck, and it's 2-1. Bishop Moore. Battle of two great teams, two great coaches. Tanya Starrett, 4 state championships, head-to-head with Sarah Wayne, looking for her first. And certainly I think this is a team that could deliver it this year. This is Schweiger, and that'll be an ace, and it's a 2-point, 3-1 lead for Bishop Moore here. Viera coming off a weekend in which they finished third out of 86 teams in the top division in the Nike tournament at Wiregrass Ranch over in Tampa, including an upset of nationally 7th-ranked Venice. And that'll be a kill. And through the chairs goes Schellenberg. Good hustle, but the ball is a kill, and it's 3-2. And Amelia Talbot will go to the line. The former Beachway Volleyball Club product is at the line. This has got to go. It does. Mers, Starck with the touch in the middle, and we're tied at 3, fifth set. Viera trailed 2-1. 1 set number 4, forcing set number 5. Talbot, Mers back sets to Starck, and that's way deep. And it's 4-3 on the attack air. They want fingertips, won't get it. Didn't touch any. Thought Viera picked up a pretty lucky call on that last one there on the fingertip. I was sitting down there. I saw it. I think Coach Starrett was right in her complaint in that the R1 had the best view. And that's a 2.53 lead, and Viera's got to be careful because when you only play to 15, it gets away from you fast. As Iglesias to the line. Talbot with a nice receive. This has to go. And Izzy Starck says, you know what? I'll make it so. Boom! And it's 5-4. Starck at the line. Catches Tate, and unlike tennis, that's an ace. 5-5. That's 6-5. 3 straight from Starck. That one just snuck up on her. That had some speed on it. They're going back left here. Oh, she tried to pull it up and drop one in. And the ball ends up in the net, and it's 6-6. Speaking of 6, Annika Groom to the line. Anika, come on, Alan. Beak. That's a double, I thought, but no. Take the point, and it's 7-6. Viera with the ball. Morgan to serve. That's out. 7-7. I always go by what Coach Pete Klanowski told me when he got the serve. Just get it in. That's what he says. Get it in. Just get it in. Sophia Velt. Talbot. Starck. Beak. They go after Talbot on that one. Starck. Look at that. You see that? This could be a free ball here. Starck to Beak. And dug out nicely by Haug. And that is saved again by Starck, and Jones pulled up a little too short. And it's 8-7. She hit that ball like she was hitting it over the net, but hit it as a pass. That's pretty cool. Sophia Jones blocked in front. They'll set Starck this time. Nope, it's Beak. And Beak blocked, and Beak digs out. Jones. That's Leah McDonald. McDonald! Picked off the net there nicely by Turner. Iglesias catches Tate. Nice job by Starrett to pick it out of the net. Starck. Talbot is there. Starck, Beak. And that's going to be a point for the Hawks. And it's tied up now at 8. Nice rally. The other thing you always notice, too, is the more tentative team always loses the 5th set. They always lose that 5th set. You just got to keep attacking, and you got to keep going after it. Brennan Turner at the line for Viera. Great serve. Set by Iglesias. Great block. That's going to be a free one here. Dug out. Starck. Jones. Beak. Oh, my goodness. 8-8. Great rally here. Iglesias with the dig. Felt. And that's going to be a point for Bishop Moore. Good volley, good rally. But timeout on the floor. 9-8, 5th set action from Viera. Coming up this Friday night, 3 football games you'll be able to watch. 1 you'll be able to listen to. I'll be down in good old South Florida as the Cocoa Tigers travel down to look to continue to make their presence felt nationally as they will take on St. Thomas Aquinas and the Raiders and their plethora of NFL plaques hanging on the wall. You'll see that or hear that game starting at 6:45. Anthony Knockreiner and myself on the call for that one. Jackson Robb and Logan Pettit will be right here at Viera High School. A battle of 2 winless but good football teams as Rockledge travels here to play Viera. Caleb, Billy Palmer, Rob Query will be down at Heritage for Centennial Heritage. And Daryl Duran, Double D, makes his Brevard Sports Network debut. Satellite and Melbourne. And here we go. Haley Howe. Jonesy, and that's in. They say no, a fingertip. And it's 9-9. As Mallory Murs will go to the line. Boy, this is nip and tuck. And tuck and nip. Murs trying to reach 10 here for Viera. Great deep serve. This is going to end up being a free one here. Ooh, no, it ain't. Starck in! No, they say it's out. They want fingertips. They're going to yell again about it. R1, let's see what he says. I didn't see it. Did you? I think they want fingertips. I don't think it's going to happen. No. No, that's not what they're talking about. They're saying did it hit a fingertip? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen any fingertips either. I thought it caught the back corner, though. Right. No fingertips back corner. We're all in agreement. Jonesy with a push there. Set here. Way deep. 10-10. Side out. No doubt about that one. And Sophia Jones will go to the line. She has really been Viera's queen of aces the last 2 years. She led the team in that category last year. Well, big one needed here. Nice jump. Catches tape. Trouble here for Bishop Moore. Iglesias has got to make this go. She does. 3 Hawks dig it out. And I tell you what, that was all kinds of miscommunication there. That's a big point to have a little trouble there. And somebody was out of place, and it cost Viera a point, and it's 11-10, Bishop Moore. And at the line is Avery Schweiger. The other thing Viera's got to do, they got to learn how to win these close matches. And that is a block out of bounds, 11-11. Here's where Izzy Starck needs to take it over, right here. Last year, they were a point away from winning a state championship. It all comes, it's part of the maturation process. They got to win this match here tonight. 11-11, Talbot. Set. Great set. Jonesy. Murs. Jonesy. Izzy Starck buries it. And it's 12-11 Viera. Talbot. And there's a timeout for Bishop Moore. And back and forth we go. Yeah. Yeah, might be right. You might be going to 25. As the student section chants, I believe that we will win. They're pointing at us over there, so we might as well get them on camera. They're fired up, I would say. A couple of football players and baseball players over there, so here's hoping the football players save that enthusiasm for Friday night. Here we go. 12-11, Viera. Set by Iglesias. Oh, what a great job. That's a net violation. Into the net, they say, goes Casey Morgan. And it's 12-12. And Iglesias to the line. Somebody looking for a 2-point lead here. Right now, that would mean match point. Iglesias, jump serve, goes after Talbot. Murs sets. Starck! Dug out nicely there. Uh-oh. Still up. Talbot again. Murs, back set, and that's a double. It was 13-12. And timeout, Viera. What's that? Yeah, I thought they had one. I thought they could have called a lift there. And I thought that was, when he blew the whistle, I knew he called the double, but that's a touchy double. You know, that's, your fifth set into the teens. That's a tough double to call. Tough one to call. And, is it? That's the question. Yes, but it was close. All right, here we go. Iglesias and Bishop Moore 2 points away from winning a fourth straight time over Viera and sixth altogether. Way deep. Match point for the Hawks. Or, I'm sorry, match point for the Hornets. And Jonesy, Murs. Oh, wow. What touch from Starck. And she will now go to the line. Looking to tie this at 14. To send the fifth set to overtime. Izzy Starck. Where will she go? That's out, and we're tied at 14. This gym, you could hear a pin drop. Hawks looking for the advantage now. Starck trying to give it to him. Talbot. Starck with a set to Turner. This has got to go. It does. Jones, Starck, Beak. She pushed it. Jonesy goes back left corner. Chance here for, oh, wow. Off the hands of Jonesy there. And serving for the match is Annika Groom. 15-14, jump serve. Turner, Starck, Beak. Nice set here. Jonesy's there, though. Starck sets, Beak. And we're tied back at 15. And this will put Turner at the line. Viera ties it at 15, and Bishop Moore wants a timeout. We'll step aside, too, so I can grab a swig of water. You're watching one heck of a volleyball match here on the Brevard Sports Network. I don't know much about volleyball, but if I had my druthers here, gentlemen, and I know that Izzy Starck is a heck of a setter, but I'd really like to set her here and watch her with the kill. Set by Iglesias. That's in. Oh, wow, it's out. 16-15. Match point for the Hawks. And we're tied. 16-all. I thought this was long back here, but I guess it caught the corner. Sophia Velt. Starck, Beak. Nice set here coming from Iglesias. Little push. Back set, Beak. Iglesias, Velt. Oh, what a job. Free ball for the Hawks. Starck will set it. Beak will try to get the kill, but just couldn't. Turner, Starck, Jonesy with the kill. Advantage. Viera, 17-16 Hawks. Serving for the match, Brennan Turner, the sophomore. And that one splits the middle, and we're tied again at 17. Woo! Gentlemen. Haley Haug comes in the serve. 17-all. Bishop Moore and Viera. Fifth set. Talbot, Starck. Jonesy, what a dig. What an absolute great dig by Haug. Oh my, that's out. And it's match point again for Viera. And Mallory Mers will come in to try to deliver it. Our offensive player of the year in 2022, Mallory Mers, looking to give the Hawks a win. Oh, my goodness, what a save, but a free ball set. And there it is! The Viera Hawks come back to win it. And they beat Bishop Moore 19-17 in the fifth set to win it 3-2. Hawks will move to 7-2. What a match tonight as the student section storms the floor. Our Beachway Volleyball player of the match is Izzy Starck. All right. We will see you tomorrow night for JV football and a volleyball match. I just can't remember which one it is. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all tomorrow night right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Once again, the Viera Hawks win it 3-2. They pick up their first win over Bishop Moore since 2019. Have a great night, everybody.